I didn't know that I would be thrown into it like this today. I really was moved, and I was in tears, and before I knew it, like the tears were flowing and I couldn't stop them, and yeah, it was really special.
I think this is a film where I've shed like so much tears. Even when I was shooting the film, you know, I would be watching their performances. I would be like tearing there behind the monitor, and then like today, yeah, I was so moved. And you could feel the energy in the room.
Yeah,
you could feel that somehow the humanity in the film did move the audiences, did touch the audiences. Yeah, it was electrifying, I think.
You know what you're experiencing when you're there and you're shooting it, but when you're sort of away from it and you get to watch it all come together, it becomes an entirely different thing, and all of the emotions sort of come back into play. It was really special to see it that way.
Yeah.
I'm an outsider, you know, I sort of realized in the past couple of years, like I'm drawn to these stories, and I can feel like that sense of displacement, you know, that Jacqueline feels, where she's trying to search for her own identity, and she doesn't really belong to this island. You know, this island is incredibly beautiful. You've got all these tourists. She has no money, you know. She's dealing with so much of her history, her past, her guilt as well of being the lone survivor. Yeah, I think it's the humanity and the subject matter in the story that moves me so much.
There was like a delicacy, like a delicate approach to the way in which Jacqueline moved through the world. I just hadn't seen that before in a woman that looked like me. There's just this constant traveling, this constant movement, and the idea that this one person who's been through the amount that she's been through still is innately finding ways to survive, to live each day. I just thought there was a real beauty in that, and I wanted to be able to tell that story.
You know, there's so much love and compassion and personal emotions that we all put into this film. And you realize that, you know, actually, in spite of all the differences, actually we are all the same.
Yeah, very, very similar, yeah.
When I was scouting, you know, like in the script, we had these archaeological ruins, you know, and, you know, I think I've seen probably all the sites on the mainland, and I found, you know, these ruins, and they were just so special. You know, when I went there, I knew we needed to film there.
I have to say, I think Greece is probably one of my favorite places to have shot. Whilst we were there, I stayed at an artist's home.
She had the best view.
Just, you would wake up and you could see the sunrise and sunset. And so when and they just had created this home almost in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
That was
on the top of a hill.
Right? Yeah, right on the top of a hill. So when you looked out, you're looking out miles and miles of water, and that place is just really special.
It's quite magical, I have to say.
Are you here straight from the Wicked
Yes.
set? Okay, so what's that juxtaposition like?
Madness. It's utterly wild and crazy.